Hello, and in this Blender tutorial series, we're going to be talking about how to make a katana in Blender. This series is made for intermediate skill level or above. We're going to be going through 4 parts: the blade, the handle, the wrap, and texturing. Enjoy the video. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is delete, Shift A, add a plane. We want to go on Z so that we get a front view, SY. Right about there. Now what we want to do is edge select, grab this, GX, have it here, zoom out some, and I do EX to extrude on the X axis. Go over here. Now that we're here, we want to hold Control and right click. 1, that's too much, so 1, 1, 2. Alright, that's actually pretty, we don't want it to be so much. We're going to go 1, 2. And that's nice. Alright, so now what we want to do is press 1. So you could just click the vertices themselves. We're going to do GY. So we could grab it over here. We'll grab this point and do GX. And get a nice point on that. But now this looks bad right now. So what we need to do is press 2 to go in the edge select. Click this, GX, and bring it down. Now that we brought it down, what we're going to do is grab this, Control B. And that's good. Now we want to do is SY. Now that we have this, what we want to do is Control R, make a loop cut in the middle, and do Control B. Then we could just add our loop cuts around here. So we have some loop cuts here, so we can shape the blade with a curve. Now what we're going to do is E, extrude. So what we're going to do is E, bring it up. Probably too much, so GZ, bring it down some. What we want to do is Control R. So it's in the middle, double click. Nice. What we want to do is go back here, hold Control, and just selection box over it so it deselects all of that. And we also want to deselect these two right here. So what we want to do is GY. And we want to grab this. And we want to do GX. And honestly, just work with this tip right here. Go into 1, grab this, GX. Just fix it up some. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here, dissolve, so that's nice and flat. Doesn't have that curve in the middle. Now what we want to do is go ahead, go to modifier tab, go to add modifier, go to bevel, and do a subdivision modifier. Subdivision surface. Taking a sec. Alright, now that that's applied, we can see that it's smooth now, and it's really nice and smooth. And we're going to be importing this into Roblox, so we want to make sure we don't go over on this vertex count. We could just increase it. Probably here, 4,000 is nice. Good range. And so now what we want to do is go ahead and press 3. We want to press Alt, hold Alt over here. We want to go to Y, and so we want to hold Control, selection box, deselect everything on this side, And so we could get a sharp edge, we're going to do E and click back quickly so that it's not selected. And now let's move on to the second part. Alright, so now what we want to do is Shift A, go ahead and add a path curve. So what we want to do for this one is do S. We want to do Alt Z probably. Alt Z, so we can go into X-ray mode without having to go. We don't have to use wireframe mode, just X-ray mode. We want to S, and we want to do G, X. We want to do rev. And grab it over here. Alright, so now we're good. We could get off of that. Now what we want to do is go ahead and extrude X. And we want to do G, Y. So you could grab it this way. You want to grab. We could go ahead and unselect this so we could just see what we're doing. I'm going to do GX. Right here. Alright, so now that we have our curve right here, we want to go ahead and make our plane visible again. So what we're going to do is go to add modifier, shrink, not shrink wrap. We're going to add curve, the curve modifier, right here. And so we want to go ahead and select the NURBS path. And now it's on the curve route, so we want to do GX. And you want to just get the right curve for your blade. So we just have that nice curve right there. We could go ahead and, because of that, we might want to go ahead and put the vertex count down so that it's only 2,000. Yeah, so put it down so it's only 2,000. We want to go over here and we want to apply all of our modifiers. And we can go ahead, delete that path. And we're done with this first part. Thank you for watching part 1 of how to make a katana in Blender. See you later.